No, I remember the very first time I ever saw Kevin Samuels. I was like, yo, who is this guy? Like, you feel me? I was like, suited up, you know what I mean? Looking short, well spoken. Like, you can, like, he just struck you, you know what I mean? Successful. He just struck you as the kind of guy that you know what I mean? The kind of guy you want to be, you know what I mean? Um, Resourceful, always looked out for others. You know what I mean? Like, put quite a few people on. But you know, those things obviously get overlooked because of the controversy that came with the message that he was trying to push. I think one of the main reasons why women hated him so much, why women hate channels like mine or MTR, Poor Man's Podcast. You know, you can run down the list of all the guys that are in this space. But with Kevin Samuels in particular, I think the reason why it was so strong for him is because he opened up Pandora's box when it comes to hypergamy. Simple as that. I think Kevin Samuels exposed that as much as these modern women claim to be independent and that they don't need a man, in reality, most of them want a man to take care of them. Most of them seem to want a man that can afford to keep them at home. Problem is our society is no longer set up that way. We are living in an era where women make more money than ever. Yet and still, they're still screaming provider, provider, provider. Which, nothing is wrong with that. I get it. That makes a, that I get it. I really do. But the way the economy is set up, the way the system is set up, you need two incomes. So, what's the alternative? What's the solution? I'm telling guys who can't afford to do that to go to places where you can afford to do that. So that way you can get the respect that you should get. Because it seems that in this country, you're not respected or treated as you should as a man unless you can afford to pay all the bills and provide somewhat of a luxurious lifestyle for these women. Otherwise, you're just treated as, he just there. I'm like, and typically those are the type of women that are cheating on a guy who probably can't afford to keep you at home and not have to pay a dime on anything. But I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean, he's probably treating you well, probably ain't out here in the streets, you know, like women complain about all the time. I'm like, but we all know most men that are running around are the ones that got all the cheese. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Alright? So, my thing is, with Kevin Samuels started talking to high value men, I think it opened up Pandora's box in terms of hypergamy. He exposed the true nature of women. He exposed that as much as y'all out here screaming, oh, I make six figure too, or I got a PhD.
I'm a PhD.
All that nonsense. It at the end of the day, it holds no value towards a man, because at the end of the day, that hypergamy takes over, and all of y'all, if not most of y'all, want a man that's making more than y'all. And in some cases, making more than you to where you can give up your job and not have to work, or put yourself in a position where maybe you can work from home, might make a little less, but you got free time on your hands to probably try to turn a side hustle into something. You know what I mean? Like the couple I just went down to New Orleans with. You know what I'm saying? So I guess my whole thing is that why is it that women behave like children anytime there's truth being exposed that doesn't give them the best perception? You know what I mean? It's like, look, regardless of what gender you are, ain't nobody perfect, alright? But things can't get better if we just put our head in the sand and act like we don't see what's going on. And men shouldn't have to come out here and follow women blindly just because they're women. I mean, I think at this point we've kind of debunked the hashtag believe all women situation with the Johnny Depp trial. Like that should have killed that noise. Cause as much as women love Johnny Depp, I'm like, y'all see how brand new everybody started acting when y'all found out he was innocent the whole entire time. Us men, we knew. I'm like, the tapes, we heard all the evidence prior to that ever happening. But that just goes to show you, women will ignore logic for the sake of saving face. Fellas, I've said this on my channel many a times. Perception and attention. I'm adding attention to that right now. Perception and attention, you might as well say it's currency to women. They need it like the air that they breathe, bro. And when Kevin Samuels exposed the hypergamy of these women, they was gasping for air. Like, seriously. I mean, now that men can't unsee what they've seen and the message is out there, you know what I mean? It's time to wake men up. And really, women really shouldn't look at it so negatively, because prior to Kevin Samuels doing that, he was spending his time teaching men and telling men to level up, holding men accountable. He was doing all that before he even came to y'all and exposed what y'all really want. But you want to know how he got there? Because the men that he was teaching to level up were looking for women to wife. Because once those men started becoming better men, they were looking around and was like, oh, okay, where are the women that I'm looking for? And once again, those are the same men that are grabbing one of these and are like, Those are the same men. So once again, I just want to say, man, I'm always going to hold him to the highest regard. He has been such an inspiration and such a influence in not only what I do on YouTube, but just how I think and move in life now, period. And I wish he was still here, but the message will never be forgotten. Rest in power, Kevin Samuels. Thank you for exposing this truth. Thank you for waking men up. And for you that watch, and for you guys that watch me, I thank you and I appreciate you. All right, real talk. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. And hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.